All right, Scorpio or Scorpio cross-watcher, thank you guys for being here with me today. For whoever this particular message is for, I feel like somebody wants to get you out. I see somebody like actually wanting to physically get you out of somewhere. Whether that, I don't know what that means. But that's what it feels like to me, is go out with you. Get you out with them, or just get you out, period. But it feels positive to me. Like maybe that means go somewhere or come to see you. Like they want to get you out, but they would come to see you so that they could take you out or something like that. They could want to date you in some instances. It's just, think of someone here wanting you to like physically go somewhere, either with them or period. Okay, but the whole thing feels positive to me. It doesn't feel like go somewhere, like get away from me. It just feels like go somewhere, you know? So unless this is reversed and you want to get out of somewhere physically, like maybe you're like, I just want to get out of the house. Oh my God, I want to get out of the house. I want to get out of this town. I want to get out of work today. I'm ready to get off. I'm ready to get out of something. Maybe there's something you want to get out of, like plans. Someone's like wanting you to do something. You may be like, man, I just want to get out of that. I want to get out of doing it. Or you could get, maybe you want to get away from someone, but it's not a bad thing to you. But that would be a positive thing. So it could be you in some instances, where you're wanting to get out of something or away from something, someone. But somebody here wants to get out or move out. Not to repeat myself a million times, but that's the message. Maybe it's just for the day or for the night. Either way, for a little bit longer than that maybe. But they want to do something. And so I don't get confused, because I could very well get confused. And it could also be you that's wanting to do this. I'm going to say that it's somebody who wants to do this with you. I think someone's been trying to get you to do something. Whatever that is that someone's been trying to get you to do. They really want to do it, but they feel that you don't want to do it at all. Or that you aren't really interested in it in the least. Yeah, wait, there was something I wrote over here. Something to do with changing directions, changing your mind, changing directions, or trying to keep up or tie down. That's just a side note. Let's take that as it resonates, but I had to say that. Anyway, going back to this, yeah, somebody feels like you're not really interested in the least in something they want to get you out to do, or going out with you or something like that. But let me give some examples by what I mean when I say that and how many ways this can go. For some of you, it might be true that you aren't really interested in the least, but maybe not. It's just not what someone's wanting you to do. You know what I mean? Let me give an example. Let's say a friend of yours, or your partner, or your family member, somebody here, your coworker, is like, hey, they're having 2-for-1 at Baskin Robbins, you know, which is an ice cream place. I know they don't have Baskin Robbins everywhere in the world, or like somebody wants to get ice cream with you or whatever. I keep thinking of ice cream today. And they really want ice cream. Okay. And you may be like, I don't want to go. Well, maybe you're lactose intolerant. Maybe you shit your brains out. You know what I mean? So of course, you're just not interested in going to get ice cream because you can't eat it. You know? Somebody wants to get out and do something specific, but you wouldn't be able to enjoy it either. So like, why would you be wanting to do it if you can't, you know, enjoy it too? Let's say somebody wants to get you out to go to a party, but you don't party. They want to get you out to date, but you don't date. It could be anything. It may not be that you're not interested in a person. You could just not be interested in what they're interested in, or you're not interested in what they're offering or suggesting, or I don't know, something like you're just not. So for some of you, you know what I mean? In this situation, you may be good with somebody, basically. There may be, the first situation, you may be good with someone, but you just don't want what they want to do, or you're not into what they're into, or something like that. It's kind of like a conflict of interest. Like this message, somebody's wondering if you want what they want, or if you It has to do with doing something, going somewhere. But you don't. You really don't. And they can tell, you know. Now, maybe they may be reading it wrong. They may think that it's something about them, but maybe it's not. However, in some situations, because there's another way I could see this, you may actually not be good with somebody. Like maybe you're not into them at all, but someone's into you, and you may be wanting to get out of it and be like, or get away from it, you know. That may be what the getting out is. It's not necessarily negative. It's just, it's a conflict of interest. Like someone's interested in you, but you're not interested in them, you know. So that could be another way this goes. I don't know, maybe you just don't feel the same, or you don't want the same thing. Like let's say someone wants to date you, or you're dating someone. Someone may want to get married, but you don't want to get married. Or someone wants to have children, but you don't want to have children. Wants to have more children, you don't want to have more children. Someone may want to move in together, but you don't want to move in together. You want to live on your own. Someone may want to have an open relationship, and you may be like, I'm not into open relationships. Maybe someone wants to be monogamous, but you're into open relationships. You see? Or you're straight up just not interested at all. Like maybe you're more interested in academics than romance at the time. You see? So basically this whole message is completely about, I still want to do it anyway. Somebody still wants to do something with you anyway. It doesn't matter. I don't think you not being interested in something, or even someone, is stopping them from still wanting to like do it with you or something with you. I mean, even if they have to kind of tweak it a little bit, I think that it feels adamant in a lot of cases here. And I don't know how you feel about that. I mean, maybe you're cool with it. Maybe it doesn't bother you, you know. But it feels adamant. Like, even if you aren't interested in the same thing as a person, or there's like a conflict of interest, yeah. Even then, I still feel like whoever this is wants to get you out. They still want to do something. They still want to try. They still want to see. Kind of like a not taking no for an answer in a way. Or this could be reversed. Maybe someone sees you as being like that, but I don't know. And if this is a message that has nothing to do with another person and it's just solely about you, again, this could be that you just want to go somewhere, you want to do something, but you could be at times conflicted about what you want to do, or if you even can, or like, you know what I see right now? I see somebody at a tattoo shop. That's what I see. Like, what tattoo do I want? I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted on what I want. Do I want, or where do I want my tattoo? I know what tattoo I want, but I don't know where. Or what kind of piercing do I want? I know that I want a piercing, but I don't know where, or how many, or which one. You know, it's almost like that. So if it's a personal thing, it has nothing to do with another person. This can be where, you know, in the near future or right now, you may go somewhere, or you're at least wanting to, but when you get there, there may be like, I don't know, like, think about piercings, for example. Certain piercings, you have to have the anatomy for it. Like, let's say you want a certain ear piercing, for example, like a hidden helix. You have to have a specific flap for a hidden helix. The flap is not enough, and so it just won't look right. Industrial piercings, the bar that goes across the ear, sometimes you have to have a specific anatomy, ear anatomy, to be able to have those. And so maybe the piercer will say, we can't really do it, but you may be like, well, I got a conflict of interest here because I want it. This is what I want. So maybe you go get like a second opinion, you know. Now we could have a conflict of interest here because I'm seeing something religious. Think of any way this could go. Someone may be like, hey, you want to go to church with me? Or do you want to go to, I'm hearing synagogue, or do you want to go to the lodge with me? You want to go to hall with me, or prayer with me, or whatever it is. It could be anything. It could be a meeting. It could be a group. It could be a class. Do you want to take this with me? Do you want to do this? And you may be like, well, it's a little bit of a conflict of interest because I'm not into that. You know, someone may be into something or want to get you out to do something that they're into, but you're not into it. Again, that could be reversed. Where it's like, I really want this, or I really enjoy this, but you don't necessarily enjoy it or want it, you know? I see people carpooling together, riding together, and someone here is like, I want you to listen to this new song. And you may be like, my ears are bleeding. You know, or someone wants you to meet someone or meet their friends, or like they want to do something like that. Just think of all the different ways that this could resonate. The overall message here is, I really want to get you out, or I really want to get you out of some sort of, if it's not just get you out, I want to bring you in to my world. Try it. Just try it. You'll like it. And you're like, I don't want to try it. Or I want to, but I can't. I would love to eat it, but my asshole will go crazy. My asshole will leak. I can't have that. Lactose intolerant, you know. But maybe there's some things you don't want nothing to do with. You just aren't interested in the least, and someone's maybe trying to like shove it down your throat, or you feel like someone's being really adamant, and maybe they have great intentions. They just love it so much. Maybe it's you they love so much. Maybe they're like, but I think we should like be together. And you may be like, but I'm not looking. Or maybe you just don't feel them in that way, but you are looking. Or maybe you're not looking. Some of you just aren't looking. You don't want a relationship right now. And maybe, let's say, you're already in one and your partner wants to do something, but you're like, I'm not on the same page. So, it could be bring you in to something that they are very adamant about or very excited about, they love, or get you out and about to do something. But the whole message here, the whole thing is that there's going to be a conflict of interest. Unless this is only a solo message, then I still feel like whatever you go do, there will still be some sort of conflict of interest. Because remember I was saying like the whole piercing thing and the piercer as just an example. None of these examples have to be anyone's actual situation. It's just the first things coming to me. You may still be like, or someone else may still be like, no. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. There's so many ways this could go. I see water parks. Sometimes people want to go to water parks or roller coasters or things like that. And they may be like, let's get on this most dangerous one. And you may be like, I kind of like my feet on the ground. It's one thing that I'm here, but I'm not really wanting to do that whole loop-de-loop roundabout thing. I'm just not wanting to dangle upside down up there. Do I look like a bat? Or maybe you're the one wanting to, but another person doesn't. So, all right, I'm going to go now. I think we got the idea here. So someone may have to change directions. That could be what that side note is. Someone may have to change directions due to another not wanting to do it, or not agreeing, not some sort of conflict. Yeah. It makes sense to me. I hope I translated that well. All right. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later.